Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, once again, okay? Now then, it is around 20 past 11 p.m. in our old England, my delicious little babies, okay? So 3, 2, 1, my juicy little lights. Thank you, little lights, you're delicious and bright. Yes, they are, aren't they? Okay? Now then, here's what I've got to say. So now we're on part 2. Okay, my delicious little babies. Well, the weather's not changed. It's not raining. It's still, there we are, super duper cold. I still feel that we're going to have a snow, you know. Okay. Oh, and guess what they've been putting on? We've got these grits, large yellow grits. Okay, so that, say for example, there we are, if it snows or anything like that, okay, of course they never wanted to make it visible. It was me, there we are, who highlighted it on the road long time. Do you see what I mean? Okay, so I was letting others know when they were driving. So what we were doing was going out and, you know, taking some of the grit out and spreading it on the roads, spreading it on the pavements so that nobody would slip or that no cars would slide. Oh, well, about a week and a half ago, my delicious little babies, and I'm actually going to put up a shorter video to show you, okay? They've started sticking stickers all on these yellow, okay, containers, squares, my delicious little babies. You know when I said that we need to come out of the circles and into the squares? Well, and then it's black and white writing, which is saying for maintenance, highway, whatever it is, only. Oh, so they're allowed to use it, there we are, for their trucks. But pedestrians and residential or anything are not allowed to use it for their cars or for us to walk. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? Do you see? But I highlighted it. And others said, where did you get that from? I said, just over there. Do you see what I mean? So, of course, there must be, there we are, concerned. Do you see? Because, say, for example, a residential road, do you see? And then if the ice is too icy or the snow is too snowy, then, of course, ones could slip. You know, they could skid in their car or somebody could trip over and hurt themselves, okay? So that is ka-ching, 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 an insurance claim. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? Which is what Born in the USA are wanting to fully bring over. There we are. Here, my delicious little babies. Do you see what I mean? So that ones end up paying ka-ching, 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 thousands and thousands and thousands, you know, because they may have slipped, they may have hurt themselves, their car may have got damaged, which of course 9 times out of 10, there we are, there's no payout. You know what I mean? And if it is, it's very, there we are, teeny weeny, yellow polka dot bikini. That just came, there we are, into my model, my delicious little babies. Do you see what I mean? Anyway, just thought I'd let you know, but I'm going to take a shorter video so that you can read what it says. So it's only for highway, you know, maintenance. It's not for any of us. So why has this only happened then? In the past, there we are, week and a half, my delicious little babies. Why is that then? Why is that then? Ones need to ask themselves a very serious question. Do you see? And I always do. Okay. Now then, so I've got a number of things, but a lot of them are singing videos, my delicious little babies. Okay. A lot of them are singing videos. Okay. Now then, but let me go on to this first. So this is the first one. So you really need to pay attention to this, my delicious little babies, okay? Not only in our old England, but especially in other parts of the world, like Born in the USA. Now then, search engine of your choice, my delicious little babies. This uploader. I have mentioned him many times before with anybody not in that way, not in that way. His name is Pirate Pete. Pirate Pete, okay? 2 words together, all capitals, my delicious little babies. Then space bar, BitChute, and then you should have reached your destination. Now then, he happens to have 20.7 thousand subscribers, my delicious little babies, on old BitChute, okay? The video should read, it's just over a minute long. Walmart, you know, what we call in our older England, Asda. Yeah, you know, those circles, you know what I mean? Toilet rolls. Employee issues warning restrooms. Okay, my delicious little baby, so I'm just going to repeat that again for you, shall I? Walmart employee issues warning using restrooms. Yes, my delicious little baby, it's just over a minute long. What it's showing, what they do, somebody who's like on drugs, very sadly, what they do is that they remove, you know, like where the toilet roll is in the, we call it toilets, lavatories, okay, in our old England, okay, but obviously born in the USA, it's called restrooms. Of course, we could use the old-fashioned saying, there we are, like I'm long time saying, over decades, you know what I mean? If a man goes into the toilet, it's called an office because he's usually sat there we are, for half an hour, for 30 minutes, you see what I mean? While he's having a shat on the toilet. Do you follow me? Okay? So the fact of the matter is that these circles, what they do, whoever's on drugs, God bless them, they remove the metal, okay, and then they inject blood into the toilet roll, and then they replace it. What they're doing is they're wiping the needle, and then they put the metal back on, okay, so that say somebody goes in who's totally innocent, okay, and then they pull that toilet roll, especially for a dear woman now, okay, or if there's a man, you know, a dear man who they, you know, they need to use the toilet, the lavatory, you know, the loo, as we would call it in our old England, okay, well, then they could be getting lots of different, let's just say, little nasties on that tissue paper, my delicious little babies. Do you see what I mean? So anyway, this man now was just, there we are, it was a little TikTok video that somebody had uploaded, Pirate Pete, God bless him, onto his channel, okay? Just let others know. Just please, you know, for anybody who's going to the toilet, whether it be in our old England or anywhere else, just please lift off the, you know, just to check that there's no little dark marks. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Do you see? So red and white usually means, I've always said, blood and bandages. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? And nobody would like to say, if they're using a bit of a tissue, when they would otherwise not have anything wrong with them, just to end up with, let's just say, some little nasties around their private areas. There we are, shall we say, okay? Now then, the next one, my delicious little babies. So, search engine of your choice, my delicious little babies, but that was very good to highlight, and God bless you. There we go. You get a Scout's point, okay? Search engine of your choice, my delicious little babies. Understanding space the lies. Now I do advertise them, don't I, my delicious little babies, okay? This uploader now happens to have 8,663 subscribers, my delicious babies. Very good to see. The numbers have gone up. When I look back to when I advertised, when was it? On the 17th of the 12th this year, 2024, they had 8,613. Now they are up to 8,663. Excellent. This is what I want to see. You know, because we need to get the numbers up on alternative like BitChute, Rumble, and other channels, locals. I don't know. I'm a bit iffy about. See, I'm stumbling here about Patreon. I'm a bit iffy about all this. You know what I mean? I registered with them, but I've never done anything with them, and I don't feel that doesn't mean yes. I'm not sure I want to continue, actually. No, I feel it's just better just to leave it the way it is, you know what I mean? Anyway, my delicious little babies, this video should read with understanding the laws. Military vet asked if he was pregnant. What a frigging circus. Okay, my delicious little babies, again, just over a minute long, my delicious little babies on BitChute. So what your man here is saying is that a friend had contacted him, and it was his friend's friend, okay, that they're like army veterans, war veterans, yes, okay, and his friend's friend needed to go into hospital for some x-rays, okay. Now, when they did all of this, what do they call it? You're following protocol. There we are. That's what came into my noddle. It's like you've got to follow the protocol, you know what I mean? Well, anyway, part of this was a questionnaire, and he asked this poor dear man, God bless him, if he was pregnant, and he'd been a war veteran, 22 years, but asked him if he was pregnant. Isn't this not an effing jerk to ask a man if he's pregnant? You see what I mean? There we are. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? Anybody with half a flipping noddle or a quarter of a noddle would know, and that's no disrespect, would know that flipping a man cannot get flipping pregnant now, isn't it? He uses his sperm, well, a dear man and a dear woman, they get together, and this is what happens, and then we have the sperm, and then we have the egg, isn't it? It's bloody well damn well bloody, see, I'm stumbling here, bloody well damn well bloody common sense. So why are the hospitals asking somebody if they flipping if a man is pregnant, if a man comes in? Damn silliness now. Anyway, this is what we're dealing with, my delicious little babies, okay? And this is, again, born in the USA. Seems to all flipping happen over there, doesn't it, my delicious little babies? Whoever's running the flipping show. Well, it seems to be, see, I'm stumbling again. They seems to be, there we are, losing the effing plot here. Do you know what I mean? There we are, my delicious little babies. Do you know what I mean? Are they hoping that a man can get pregnant? Well, no. A man will never get pregnant. How can he get pregnant and deliver a baby through his penis? So I'm sorry to have to say that in these words, my delicious, there we are, little babies. I'm very sorry, if one's feel offended, but come on, a man has a little hole. Do you know what I mean? I mean, please do not get me wrong. Some men have a rather large, there we are, especially, you know what I mean? And little lackeys, a rather large, there we are, air hole now, isn't it? You see what I mean? But I'm talking about the other hole. So, as we very well know, a dear woman has a vagina and a dear man has a penis, isn't it? So, a vagina can stretch, okay? Whereas a penis, no. If you stick something in there, they're going to be, there we are, in immense pain. So how on earth are they meant to push out a 9-pound effing baby through a penis? So I'm not being rude or disrespectful with what I'm saying. It's ding, ding, dong, dong, effing common sense. So these doctors and nurses now, we've got the same going on in our old England, my delicious babies. We've got the same going on in Canada, okay? They're all following, there we are, ding, ding, dong, dong, the same lines, what they're being told to do. Now, if I was in that situation, if I was a doctor or nurse, I'd never want to be, okay? Even though God bless, my dear great-granddad was, who I never met, God bless, you know, because I never met him, okay? The fact of the matter is, there we are, before I even say it, he'd be turning, looking at all this. There we are. See, I'm all cold here. He'd be turning, looking at all this, okay? The fact of the matter is that why don't you just have a flipping half a effing noddle and get out the damn job now? Go and find something else. But you know the reason why they won't do it? There we are, before I even say it. The reason why they won't do it, if you look at a lot of the doctors and nurses now, what do? They walk around all effing day. Do you know what I mean? They walk around all effing day. They tell everybody about the weight. And for most of them, and by the way, I'm not saying this to hurt or offend anybody who carries any weight, okay? But half of them are flipping overweight to oblivion, right? And then they're telling us out here how to eat and drink now then, isn't it? Yes, okay? Then they're telling us what to take, what pills to pop. Do you know what I mean? And then you got the consultants who are like, you know, sticking flipping cameras down your throat, which is totally not necessary. There we are, for any of these things now, okay? But that's what they do. I went through a terrible time, you know, when I had years and years ago, when I had an ulcer in my tummy. You know, it was so embarrassing, highly embarrassing, you know, and I was there with my beautiful little baby's dad at the time, who I was with, you know what I mean? And dear father, God bless him. And I will say that, you know what I mean? We may have had many arguments, you know, over our decades, you know what I mean? But I'm talking about decades ago. But the fact of the matter is that I'd never wish no harm on him. Do you understand what I mean? Never, okay? The end of the day, what's gone is gone. We just leave it where it is, you know what I mean, okay? And just get on with life, you know what I mean? So that everyone can live there we are in peace, love and harmony. Do you know what I mean? Nobody wants trouble and strife. Just move on from it. Anybody who's had that kind of relationship where you've not got on, just move on from it. It doesn't matter anymore, do you know what I mean? But he was with me. He took me there and he was with me. And the flipping doctor, fucking piece of effing shat, stuck his finger up my rear end. Can you see? This is not, no. If we actually look at that, there we are, that is abuse. There we are, that is abuse, what he did. I never felt so flipping him. And then he said, oh, there's nothing, I thought you know what, you know the way I've seen him? I thought you dirty, filthy, effing, perverted piece of effing. Do you know what I mean? And then they wanted to keep me in. I said, no. I said, I must go and collect my beautiful baby daughter from nursery. Do you see what I mean, okay? But this is how they play now. They don't seem to have any immersion. It's like, even if you look at, you could look at, there we are, any doctor on this earth, any doctor on this earth, and if you look at, there's a pattern with each and every one of them. Do you follow me, my delicious little babies? Yes? 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 They don't seem to have emotion. They seem to laugh at things that you and I, there we are, would not laugh about. And that's the mentality of how they've been trained, but they never use their critical thought to use, there we are, the common sense. And we're still seeing it with certain doctors, let's just say, on YouTube, who seem to have high numbers, okay? And they still seem to have this mentality, there we are, this mentality. And of course, if they've got little bairns who are grown up, you know, they too, and of course their whiff, if they've got a whiff, their wife, they're going to have, there we are, the same mentality, because they're all fucking mentally fucking impaired now, isn't it? I'm very sorry, my delicious little babies, nothing against yourselves, okay? Another slip of the tongue. Right, let me continue, shall we? Okay? I'm not saying that occasionally somebody may not get a good guest on, but let me tell you, 9 times out of 10, no. They're putrid effing pieces of shit. There we are. and they're just there to collect the ka-ching, 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 and go on alternative media now then, isn't it? Eat your heart, suck it up. Because soon they'll be sucking it up, sucking daisies now, isn't it? For the shark they push out, isn't it? Next one, my delicious little babies, okay? Now I'm going to go on to songs, okay? Now, as it so happens, I happen to know the years of the songs, okay, my delicious little babies. So now these, oh, there is something as well. I just want to mention something to all my delicious little babies, okay? On YouTube, it should say, if you could please and thank you, type into your space bar, okay? Please type in Reunited, should say, Reunited Worlds 2017 Explained in Hindi. Just joining the dots. Okay, my delicious little babies. I'll just repeat that again for you in old space bar in YouTube. Reunited Worlds 2017 Explained in Hindi. Okay, I'll leave that with you. Now then, my delicious little babies. So, this song here is 1998. And this song is on YouTube. The uploader happens to have 9.14 thousand subscribers, my delicious little babies. The uploader in the old space bar, Lacey, Lacey, space Jones. Me and Mrs. Jones, do. We got a thing going on. X. Okay, my delicious little babies. Lacey, space Jones, X. You know, if you look at that, you've got Lacey, X. You know, it's like you join the laces. You know, it's a bit like, you know, my headband now, my delicious little babies. In fact, I think, you know what, I'm going to put my hair back. Yeah, I just feel that, you know, it's like you've got to join the laces. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, if you follow me? The song is Sure, 'cause I'm strong enough to live without you, strong enough. And I quit crying long enough. Now I'm strong enough to know you gotta go, there's no more to say. Yeah, my delicious little babies. When was that? 1998. Next one, my delicious little babies. Yeah, this one here is 1978. Decades, my delicious little babies. So this uploader on old YouTube, my delicious little babies, is called Disco. What is it? Disco Bar. Oh yeah, Disco Bar. Is that do the shuffle? I don't know. I can never ever quite get that right. Is it do the shuffle? Or do the muffle? You know, because it seems to me that, you know, in these circles, a lot of them like to do, sorry, do forgive me, I just get a little bit carried away. Muff diving, do you know what I mean, my delicious little babies, you know, in a circle, you know what I mean? Girl, I want to make you sweat, sweat till you can't sweat no more. And if you cry, I'm gonna give you some more. Yeah, in a circle. Isn't it now? Sorry, my delicious little babies, I just couldn't help this now. This is just coming out. This is not rehearsed, you know what I mean? It's just... Follow me. Now then, okay. So this one here, okay. So 1978, disco bar 80. Disco, it's all together. Bar, as in you go to a bar, drink a poos, 80, 80. Happens to have 608,000 subscribers, my delicious little babies. And the video should read, Peaches and Herb. Yes, Peaches, there we are, Peaches and Herb. We were always told that peaches were sharp for us, wasn't we, my delicious little babies? But I remember many decades ago, oh God bless, my beautiful dear little Nana Bear, my beautiful dear little Granddad Bear used to love, absolutely adore peaches and ice cream. There we are, peaches and cream, you know what I mean? That we were always told were bad for us. But of course, you know, and of course they gather fungi on them. Do you know what I mean? Then they're told, no, you mustn't have them. Yes. Isn't that what her cancer is? Fungi. Anyway, my delicious little babies, I'm not going to continue. I'll just follow on by saying the song is called Reunited and it feels so good. What a tune. Reunited 'cause we understood. There's one perfect feeling, sugar, this one is it. We both are so excited 'cause we're reunited, yeah. Do. China, yeah. Well, baby, do. Oh. Lover is a sign of love, and know exactly what I'm dreaming of. Oh yeah, if you please watch this video, my delicious little babies. I just love that song. Oh, I used to listen to it decades ago. You know, all through the day, yeah, all through the night, yeah. What is it? I'll give you all the love I have with all my mind. Hey, reunited and it feels so good. Yeah. Communist, isn't it, my delicious little babies? You know what I mean? Centre of the universe. You know what I mean? Is the bird? Is the plane? No, it's China, baby. You know, especially when the temperatures dropped from what I hear on the other day, gentleman. Let me just find him now. You know, because he wants healthy food and everything. He's a farmer. Well, apparently he has. I'm trying to find him now. He has, who I've seen on Richard Verbs. He has actually said that apparently in China that they have dropped the temperature so low that all the beautiful dear little birdies have all passed away, you know, so that China can eat them. Do you see what I mean? Anyway, you only have to look on the China show, my delicious babies. I've been advertising them. There we are, long time. They'd be done telling you many things, and they live in China for many years now, and their missus, you know, both their missuses, there we are, both Chinese. You see what I mean, my delicious babies? So they'd just be done telling you the China show on YouTube, my delicious babies. Let me tell you what you see. There we are. For ones of you who do not know, my delicious babies, on old YouTube, the China show, space, the space, China space show. Make your hair curl now. I wouldn't want to go there, my delicious babies, not at all. What, go and eat that damn dirty food? I don't think so now. Yes? Yet they come to other countries now, there we are, to dictate to us now, isn't it? I'm not talking about the population of China, because they're just, there we are, damn well brainwashed. They're that programmed with the communism. But you and I, in our countries, there we are, we are not going down that road. No. We cut it where it needs to be, isn't it? There we are. And job done. Yes, I need to find him. He's a bowler hat. Anyway, I advertised him. Anyway, the really excellent news is, my delicious little babies, guess what? You only need to go on to Richard Verbs on YouTube, my delicious little babies, and you'll find him. He's a bowler hat farmer. I'm just having trouble now. Anyway, I need to get to these other videos, okay? But you'll find him, okay? And he's really trying to help England right now, okay? And of course, you know, we need to spread the word to the rest of the world, all over the world. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? But if we go back to Peaches and Herb now, all in the names, which help us, okay? The fact of the matter is, my delicious little babies, watch the video very closely. It doesn't seem like there's a lot happening, but look at the old fan. Okay, my delicious little babies, now then I clock everything. You see what I mean? Next one, my delicious little babies, this is 1978. Now this is, right, now the uploader is called In Our Old Space Bar in YouTube, my delicious little babies, okay? Top Pop, that's the uploader, my delicious little babies. They happen to have 2.02 million subscribers, my delicious little babies. Rather large, isn't it, my delicious little babies? The song should read Dr. Hook, Sexy Eyes. Sexy eyes. Getting down with you, I want to move with you, sexy eyes. Do, 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 do. Oh, yes. Beautiful song, that is. Again, 1978. And if you actually look at the group and you see, you got one who's shaking this and they've got a patch over their eye, just like a pirate. You know what I mean? They've got a cowboy hat and a cowboy hat, and then they've got a, you know, like a patch over their eye, you know what I mean? Okay? But I love that song, you know what I mean? Sexy eyes. Oh. There's only one in the world who I feel has got, there we are, sexy eyes. Delish. You know what I mean, my delicious babies. Anyway, I shall leave it like that. I'm sure that somebody will know, there we are, who they are in the world. Okay, my delicious little babies, okay? Whoa. You know what? You can never ever beat, my delicious little babies, a beautiful set of flipping eyes. You can never beat them. God bless anybody to their dear beautiful little souls who very sadly cannot see, you know what I mean? But then again, they may have very good hearing. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? And of course, anything what we have, there we are, is worth, there we are, our weight in gold. Do you see what I mean? They make sure of that on the old stock market, don't they? Anyway, we've known about this, there we are, long time years, okay? You only have to look at the straw man, go back years ago on old YouTube, the straw man, the spare straw man, there we are. Done telling you. Anyway, there's many videos on all of this, my delicious little babies anyway, but yeah. You know what I mean? You know, there's nothing better in the world, you know. You know, what the world needs now is love, sweet love. You know what I mean? If you could look into the eyes of somebody and you can just, oh gosh, and melt into their eyes. You know what I mean? There we are. Oh, God. There's nothing on this earth that can beat that. Of course, I've never been there. Of course, I know that others have been there. Do you understand what I mean? But for myself, no. But there's only one, there we are, who I feel is most beautiful, there we are, and delicious to my heart. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Oh. You know, what you could do just to... Which leads me on saying, you know, there is another song, you know, of Dr. Hook. Sharing the night together. Whoa. Yeah. Oh, I love to have a little bit of fun. Slap my thigh. Yeah. Be lots of thighs. There we are. Ooh, slapping. Do you know what I mean? My delicious babies. Oh. Anyway, my delicious babies, I've got to get back to the matter in hand now. I've got to be serious because we've got 2 more videos. Okay, my delicious babies. I just got a little bit lost in myself then for some strange reason. Well, it's not strange actually. It's flipping natural. Anyway, my delicious babies. The next song, my delicious babies, of course, you know, they want us to feel that, you know, that whatever we do, you know, is not natural. Do you understand what I mean? That we're not meant to sort of come together. You know what I mean, my delicious babies. We're not meant to get together, and we're not meant to gel together, and we're not meant to do all these beautiful and wonderful, delicious things together. No, 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 no. They want us with a chip in our head, or they want it like a little tiny in our arms and everything, which, you know, moves all through our bodies, just like a little snake. Do you know what I mean? Plenty of snake stuff. Do you know what I mean, my delicious babies? I kept talking about it anyway, didn't I? Anybody who knows, there we are, knew that I was done talking about this well before, there we are, any doctor came out with anything. There we are now. And ones who've been watching me, there we are, long time new. You know what I mean? There we are, what I was talking about. Do you see what I'm saying? Anyway, my delicious babies, but it doesn't matter. I'm not bothered about that. You know, I'm not bothered that I'm where I am. That doesn't bother me. You know what I mean? I have very little, but guess what? Very little, there we are, is surely a lot. There we are. There we are. All across my shoulders is surely a lot now. And what ones need to brace themselves for, I just need to let everybody know this as well, that something else is coming. There we are, in the new year. Okay? And I'm going to make sure, there we are, that this is filmed. Okay? There we are. And that's what I'm going to be done doing. I don't need to say nothing more now. And I never needed to stumble there at all with what I have to say. Put it this way, you're going to see me in a different mode. There we are. That's what you're going to be done seeing. Okay? And it's amazing, there we are, what can come out. Do you see what I mean? But somebody, there we are, is going to be filming it. This is all been planned now. Okay, my delicious, there we are, little babies. So for those out there who are watching religiously to what I'm doing, I'm not talking about anybody who's decent, my beautiful little babies. How I love you all so. And my beautiful little babies who watch me. You all my beautiful little babies. Okay, no, I'm talking about somebody else. There we are. Do you see what I mean? We're going to watch the flicks and watch what happens. Put it this way, I've got, there we are, a calling that I must do. There we are. And it's going to be done doing. Be done doing. Okay? So everybody, there we are, can see. But of course, YouTube will not allow that. You see what I mean? It will only be for your eyes only. Do you see what I mean? Because they don't want things to get out, but they want the information, there we are, that I give out. You see what I mean? But they don't want myself to, there we are, to get out. Do you follow me? My delicious little babies. But that doesn't bother me. Because whoever sees me, there's always going to be somebody, God bless, who can pass it on. There we are, pass it on. Do you see what I mean? There we are. So, job done. Do you know what I mean? So even when they try to shut my trap, it isn't going to happen. Do you see what I mean? Okay? But my very strong suggestion to them would be just to let me just rolling, keep those wheels. There we are, rolling. Because they seem to have been doing, there we are, very well up till now then. Ship ahoy! Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? I'm clocking everything. You mark my words. Now then, this one here, my delicious little babies, there's 2 more. So you've got on old YouTube, my delicious little babies, okay? This uploader happens to have 1.26 million subscribers, my delicious little babies. Again, very large. The uploader in the old space bar in YouTube, UB40. We love UB40. Proper brummy band, you know, from where I'm from. Do you see what I mean? My delicious little babies, okay? And the song should read, UB40, many rivers to cross. As I travel alone. And it talks about, the reason why I mention this song, My Delicious Little Babies, is because it talks about that we are the White Cliffs of Dover. And I did months and months and months ago, and I talked about on one of my videos, was it Vera Lynn? Debbie do 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 on the White Cliffs of Dover. Okay? So ones must, there we are, be please paying attention, there we are, to what I am done saying. Yes, okay? Some may pay attention, please and thank you, and others they're just not going to get it. They're not understanding, there we are, what I'm saying. They're never going to understand because they're not good with, God bless them, they're not good, let's just say, getting the twos and the threes and the fours and the fives. They're just not good at doing that. Do you understand what I mean? Just like if you look at songs and you break the letters down, they go into numbers. But ones, there we are, just for some unknown reason are just not getting it. Okay? It's just, I don't know what's, anyway, it's not their fault. It's not their fault. I'm just not going to, okay? But I've got nothing more to say. I've got one last video, My Delicious Babies, and then I'm, over and out, okay? This uploader happens to have 3.05 million. So if you noticed, I've gone into there we are, the millions, haven't I, My Delicious Little Babies? Have you noticed? The past 1, 2, what is this one? 3 times. 3 times. Tree, tree, tree. Tree, tree, tree. They say that in Irish, tree. They don't say 3, they say tree. You see what I mean? Anyway, My Delicious Little Babies, this very last one now, okay? Now, can I please just tell you, UB40 was 2013. This video was uploaded and it goes back to 2013. When we look at Dr. Hook's Sexy Hours, that's 1980. If we look at Peaches and Herb Reunited, 78, I've already said that. And then if we look at Cher, Strong Enough, that was 1998, that song. Okay, My Delicious Little Babies. So I just thought I'd let you know all of that, okay? Please look at the years, okay? Please look at the song. Please look at the lyrics, take bits and pieces out. It's so important because they've been done telling us bang, 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 bang over all these flipping decades and years. And what they've done is used our dear mankind, who have a beautiful talent for singing, musical instruments and everything, but they've used them, okay, as a tool, in all of this. But what there wasn't banking on, there we are, before I even say it, is that we rewind and we just keep going back and back and back, to horse and carts. Do you see what I mean, My Delicious Little Babies? So, and if we look at Russia, you've got, a lot of, what do they call it? I don't know, they may not be huskies, but they look something like, you know what I mean? And they pull you in the snow and everything, but there's other countries that do that. There we are as well, isn't there, My Delicious Babies? That's just came into my noddle anyway. Final song. So this is on, and, this is 3.05 million, like I've said, okay? And the uploader in the old space bar in old YouTube, My Delicious Little Babies, okay, is called The Space Pussycat Space Dolls. Now, everybody should know the Pussycat Dolls, My Delicious Little Babies, apart from a few countries, who know nothing about anything, okay? Anyway, if we look at this, it goes back to 2009. Do you see what I mean, My Delicious Little Babies? Now then, the song should read, The Pussycat Dolls don't you? You know, don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me? Don't you? Don't you? You know what I mean? Oh, gosh. You have to play fair. Oh, yeah. Do you know what I mean? Mad Delicious Babies. Back to 2009. 'Cause I know she never wanna share. She doesn't want to share. No, don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me? Don't you wish your girlfriend was free like me? Don't you? Do, 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 do. Please listen to the beginning of the song, my delicious little babies. You know, gals, girls, soldiers. You see what I mean, my delicious little babies. 2009. So when they show the women dancing around with these slim figures and everything like that now, then yes, okay, it is a clear distraction from the words that are meant to be getting out, and it's only ones who can understand the words that understand, there we are, the song, and they understand what's going on. So they're no longer looking at that, they're listening. Do you see what I mean? But with some of the videos, it's all there. There we are, in plain sight, in one square. There we are. It's there, plain to see. Do you see what I mean? Just like that song, Don't Get Me Wrong. You know, the Pretenders. If I come and go like fashion, I see neon lights whenever you walk by. Do you see what I mean? My delicious babies. There we are. It's all done there in front of us. But they use others, which at the time, God bless the beautiful dear little souls, they cannot see. And for the ones who can see, very sadly, are no longer with us, like, shall we say, Liam Payne, John Lennon, you know, the list is endless of other singers, my delicious babies, Bob Marley, Marvin Gaye. Let's move forward, close my book. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? For ones, there we are, I'll repeat once again, who could see, very sadly, time was no longer on their side. Say san, do you see? Sad. But the fact of the matter is that, you know, man made time, but we do not live on time. It's only what they made to enslave us. Okay, my delicious, there we are, my little babies. So now I'm going to leave it like that. So as much as ones want to push forward now, let's just rewind and go backwards. Let's give them something to chew on, shall we? Like the number 5, isn't it? Like number 4. Like number 3. They need to work that one out as well. So wherever you are in the world, my beautiful and delicious little babies that you are, whether it's morning, afternoon or evening, please have a super duper and delicious time. You only get one life, okay? Wherever you are, my little beautifuls, please have a lovely time, okay? Please look after yourselves, yes, okay? It may seem like I'm bonkers, crackers and crazy. I'm no such thing. Of course, others may find the year of the song and they may find the song, you know, they are very important to themselves. But for myself, what I'm doing is I'm just done doing certain things. I have a little bit of what I had to say in between. I'm not going to take it back, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, there's a point to, there we are, everything what I'm saying, okay? So I'm only here, there we are, to try and help, there we are, to try and help others. And I've helped, there we are, many, and I feel nowhere, I'm quite happy to do so. Always, You know what I mean? Doesn't bother myself. You know what I mean? What does it cost me? Nothing at all. Do you see what I mean? Okay, I'm just a woman in the camera. You know what I mean? You know, at the end of the day, there we are. I see what my worth is, you know, but I just deliver what I deliver. Do you see? There we are. Do you see what I'm saying? To my delicious little babies, okay? So, sending peace, love, harmony, and bright blessings to each and every one of you. May your beautiful little selves and your beautiful little families all be fully protected. And how I love you all so. You're all super duper wonderful, super duper delicious, and super duper beautiful. And thank you once again for any likes, any views. And if you, with any of these videos and you watch them and you pass them on, you know, for the videos that I advertise and you watch them, thank you, because you're helping so many. You know, we're going to push forward. You know what I mean? There's no room to go back now. Full steam ahead. Do you know what I mean? And but the train's getting faster. The train is coming down the track. Lots of love. Good night. God bless. Take care. Love you all. Bye-bye.